I think sometimes it can harm you, if I'm being honest.
No, I agree.
He's very open, honest. He's willing to help. And I think as Nick goes on with his business, this is just me speaking from seeing it. As Nick goes on with his business, I think he's going to be and turn into that guy where he's now really taking care of who he's saying yes to and who he's saying no to.
Make you show up. I know you've seen it glow up as BBL busy. BBL busy.
Well, guys, here we are in the not middle of London, but
The last day.
the last day, the last dance.
Yeah.
It's on it. Like, I don't know how you feel. I feel like it's actually kind of long.
Yeah, it has felt a bit long. I mean, it's been longer than what? Well, how long have you been here? Like
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
It has felt long just because
we've had the longest days ever.
I maximize my days.
Yeah. Oh, we maximise our days.
Yeah. So it has felt long, but it's been good. Like, honestly, having Nick here as well in terms of work and productivity,
Yeah.
saying, getting everything done, and making an investment in myself. That's the big
Let's
thing
go.
that's come out of it. The most important thing was obviously the ultra marathon, getting filming for that done. Yeah,
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
nice. I appreciate you coming over, Nick. It's been an amazing experience.
It's been a pleasure. I, personally have to say thank you to you and your family as well. It's really, really crazy that we can do things like this.
Yeah.
Especially, even just the trust that your family gave in me. I'm very thankful for that because, I mean, guys, you might be thinking we've known each other for years. Oh, well, technically have. But, like, this was the first time we've really met fully. Like, even the time when I was with your brother, like, we didn't even really know each other that much then. So, yeah, I thank your family a lot for that. It's been sick. I think that we've learned so much just being with each other, going with the business side as well, knowing how we can work together more, areas that we need to improve on, areas that we know we can lean into more, content being that especially. So yeah, really, really good trip all up.
And I think, I mean, looking back right now and then looking also forward in terms of content-wise, our content in the past has been good, but at them do so much better.
Oh yeah.
Nick's taught me. I mean, last night, so I'll be open and honest. Last night, like seeing Nick the way he edits and his videos is honestly incredible. And that's all self-taught as well. It's nothing being taught by anyone else. Self-testing and going through those different things. I never thought I was like an amazing editor at all, but I also realized how much I still have to learn in terms of editing last night, and that is going to massively help me. Just the little tips that Nick's given me and those things on whether it's Photoshop, pressing files, whatever. I never even knew I needed to press files before. Whether it's the Final Cut Pro editing instead of CapCut, changing between the two, like so many different little things that I've taken away from Nick, and then also Nick's habits in general as well has been amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate the editing side, but I'll give you credit here. I think the one thing that I lack that you have in abundance is the storytelling, which is probably why I think you went really, really viral on social media, because your storytelling was always something that people could get behind. And that's what I said from day one with you, is that people want to see what you're doing. And you said that, like, you might not even be the most like energetic behind the camera, but guess what? People want to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
And aside from all that, that just proves that you've done something right. So when you can combine that with good editing, you'll probably be better than me. It's just that it takes ages to get to
Yeah,
editing.
I'll briefly touch on what I said to Nick last night. So I said to Nick, like, I'm not a type of, you guys have seen Val in the last episode, I'm not a Val type of guy where I'm super energetic behind the camera. And
I was very extroverted.
yeah, and I love that about him. Like,
Yeah.
it's a sick character. I would add that character trait, but I'm very get on with my day, do my work, and just get on my life. I don't really have that energetic part of me where I'm very buzzy in front of the camera. So that's what I was saying to Nick. If there was one thing I would try and prove for me, it would be that in terms of my content. But I think maybe that's the difference, and it could be a difference in the future. Who knows?
Yeah, I think you can work. It's definitely like a trait that I think you can work on.
Yeah, for sure. So that was kind of what I was thinking about last night.
Wow. We're just in the middle of a park, guys.
Yeah. But
Is that Daniel Sturridge?
um,
Daniel Sturridge? Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Little Nas.
But yeah, that was something kind of what? That was something we spoke about last night.
Yeah.
But we've had some long days. I think things were done. I feel bad for Nick. He's got to get back into a week of work straight.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it.
It will be worth it, honestly. That's the thing, right? Like, I think that this trip for me, like I was saying to Liam, if we organize this 1 week after, I wouldn't have even been able to do it.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like the perfect timing. And I knew that it's going to be a massive sacrifice for me in terms of time commitment, or energy commitment, even at that, logistical commitments, financial commitments. But I saw it as being completely outweighed by all the things that happen, that we've learned now. And even like I try and be as like gracious with my time with yourself, your brother, because I believe that if I'm investing in you, we're collectively putting ourselves further ahead, right? Like I'm not going to gatekeep anything from you because I know that the better that you do, the better we will all do.
Yeah.
So I have no issue with that because if I can help you, vice versa, we're all progressively getting somewhere together.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where
I think that's a big character trait with Nick as well. Very, I think sometimes it can harm you, if I'm being honest.
No, I agree.
He's very open, honest, he's willing to help. And I think as Nick goes on with his business, this is just me speaking from seeing it. As Nick goes on with his business, I think he's going to be and turn into that guy where he's now really taking care of who he's saying yes to and who he's saying no to.
Character traits kind of hinder me at times.
Yeah, sorry, we had to move slightly because the massive umbrella, showed that.
Actually, massive.
But yeah, I was speaking about how Nick said a yes to a lot of things, and he's like help a lot of people. But as he goes on, I feel like he's going to say a bit more selective. I would say no to everyone, but yeah, more selective in terms of who he's saying yes to, because he has that authority to be able to do that in terms of he'll be saying no to more people below him. So will be wanting to help people. I feel like you're gonna always have that trait.
Yeah, no, I do completely agree, and there was a good example of that in this trip that we won't say just because it shouldn't be public, but that's like a really good example of when like Liam was like helping me say no to something.
Yeah.
But I got myself into it where I was always hesitant. And I do know that about myself, but I also try and reiterate that I have the ability to stuff up right now because I have a lot of freedoms that I may not have in the future. So I've got to figure out and use that to the best of my ability. But I don't know the right way of doing it. I'm just going to try and make sure that whatever way I do it with 100% conviction. And as we've spoken before, we back ourselves to do it.
Yeah. Reflecting on the whole trip then, would you do it again?
Oh, facts. In a heartbeat, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw how quickly I was to say yes.
Yeah.
Like when you posed the idea, I mean, it had already been in my head that could be a possibility.
Yeah.
But I didn't think you'd actually back it because I was thinking, day rate for a photographer.
Like the camera.
Like the camera.
Yeah.
Get in the camera. Well, no, I thought that you'd get it eventually, but not just then.
Yeah.
But you press the effort button.
Yeah. I've been saying to think about the effort button.
Yeah.
Just do it as Nike.
Yeah. Nike. It's Nike, guys. For me, it has to be Nike. I could say Nike.
Yeah.
But not for me, it has to be Nike. But so yeah, heartbeat. In a heartbeat, I'd drop everything, do it again. I think that what we've got in this 2-week period, like I reckon productivity-wise, we've probably been pretty normal with our productivity.
Yeah, I don't think it's been insane just because we've had so many other things going on.
Yeah.
Like we've had to do a bit of freelance work for my dad as well, helping him with editing. We've then obviously been traveling around with the ultramarathon, filming a lot of videography, but I feel like we've got a lot done for what we've had in our hands.
So I was also going to think that the impact that we made.
Yeah.
Right? We can be productive, but we can also be doing unproductive productivity sometimes, which isn't a bad thing, especially for a startup. Like being unproductive on a landing page, it's productive, but it's also, you can be doing more productive things.
Yeah.
But we need to do those unproductive things to get to the more productive things. And that's why actually I wanted to leave the Sleep Smart thing in person when we first started speaking with Sleep Smart. And I said, let's just do it in person. And that's when we started speaking with Sleep Smart, and that's when we then, as you probably know, acquired them.
Yeah, so we've actually released that. I'm gonna you just remind me I need to post that on my Instagram.
Yeah.
But we have just acquired them, and we're going through that process right now, just changing over all the social media, rebranding everything. Our landing page, we're still building out. We just need to link the mailing system and everything like that. What I think we do at the moment is just do a flat 2D one for the time being.
It was always 2D, but yeah.
Sorry, like no animation one, and just have a landing page with the email link, and then we can do this 3D one. Is that going to change anything in terms of email?
No, because it was never going to be 3D. I always had it as still, but it's more the fact I couldn't get components in to filter emails. That was the issue that I couldn't get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we do have our landing page coming soon still, but the site is live. You can enter your email into sleepsmart.com, which is where you'll get access to, obviously, just enter your email. It's half a perfected site at the moment. We're rebranding the entire site to make it what we want to look like, and make it a product we personally want to use, and hopefully you guys too.
Yeah.
But that's a big step, a big first step. We've ordered now the glasses. We're hopefully going to order the packaging over the next few days.
Yeah, probably once embarrassed, maybe.
A few more UK manufacturers now, so it's going to be a UK product, which is going to be good because it originally was in China packaging. So yeah, that'll be good as well. UK based. Yeah, I'm really excited for it, to be honest. So I can't wait to just have our own branded product.
Yeah.
That we can wear, people speak about, so everything like that.
We really want to focus on the branding side here. We're aware of our positioning, where we want to position ourselves, and thinking about the overall scheme. Many different plans. I think we can keep going with that. There is a helicopter, but lights are pretty good. Yeah, the branding side, we want to get people to reshare as much as possible, incentivize that. When we're working with partners as well, incentivize them so that if they're to hit a certain threshold, they receive X bonus. Yeah, really just incentivizing. Like, remember when we were going through my vesting schedule that I showed you?
Yeah.
Something like that is a really good incentive for people to start working and continue working.
That's actually something Big Day was speaking to me about in terms of hitting targets. So if I hit target, I mean, I have it with my freelance work I do, but if I hit targets with Big Day, so if that's Iman Gadji's sparkling water brand, if you don't know, more electrolyte brand. Whatever.
I didn't even know that.
Big Day, you don't know Big Day?
I knew that he had one, but I didn't know that was the name.
Yeah. I guess it's just like Big Day. You had a big day, get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they basically reached out and they wanted to do it with me, but I want to promote brands that I'm really authentically engaged with, and basically he doing affiliates, you'll get obviously commission on sales and everything like that, but you'll also get bonuses if you hit certain targets, things like that. So that is something I think we're going to do in terms of influencers. We want to go heavy on the influencers before we go any paid or paid ad route.
Yeah.
But I think, influence is the big thing we're going to go down the route of with our Sleep Smart brand.
Yeah. And that's going to be pretty strategic throughout the narrative of the brand. We have a pretty clear structure on who and how. Yeah. Additionally, there's a few other incentives, like going through gyms. I work at a gym. Going through them potentially is a good option. Doing wholesale as well could be an option. That always increases, product line, drive, demand, all those things, which is always healthy for a company. So exploring that is, definitely a key thing, because Sleep Smart traditionally was just an online e-commerce store.
Yeah.
Could we bring that into an in-person store in the future? Yeah. I believe
that's
so.
actually sick.
Yeah. It would be really cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
I don't think Sleep Smart in Westfield.
Maybe we wouldn't start off at Westfield, but yeah, could be. It could be.
But yeah, overall this trip's been an amazing one. I mean, I've not had a in-person experience with a lot of people in terms of that are like me, with work and everything I'm doing.
Vision.
It's been very nice
Mm.
in that aspect. Like a lot of people my age, especially, even though Nick, you're older than me, a lot of people my age aren't even. I mean, a lot of them still at school, to be honest.
Yeah. Or in uni, yeah.
Yeah,
in
school and uni. So it's been nice having someone here that's able to do the same thing and work on the same thing that I am.
Yeah, that's the exact same for me. Like, the reason why, if you even go back to when I first reached out to your brother, the reason why I reached out to him is because I'm like, I know that I've been very selective with the people who I choose to surround myself with, and I'm always going to be selective. I wouldn't do this for anyone. Like, even Val coming over, if I really didn't appreciate Val, I wouldn't have said come over.
Yeah.
It's a big thing for him to come over. And that's why, again, like, at a drop of the hat, I'd always come for Liam, because it's like, yeah, he's someone who I know we can share a vision with, we can work on things. And I think that was pretty clear from when we even just first like met and did the podcast. It's like we put a few ideas back and forth, even though we didn't know each other that much. Yeah, we always were thinking, yeah, we can probably do something together in the future.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen that with Live Free, Sleep Smart, and things that are going to be coming in very soon with both of them.
Yeah.
Obviously, Live Free is something we're continuously working on every day. At the moment, we're just filming courses when Nick gets back.
That's big. It's actually really big.
Yeah, it's
It
a
is.
huge process as well.
Yeah.
But it's going to be sick once it's like, I can't wait to see the footage and the edits after that as well. I mean, the animation is going to take a while, but I mean, hey, it's part of the process.
Yeah.
Like, nothing's going to come easy.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited for it, to be honest. Like, even Sleep Smart, like the packaging, I just can't wait to see that of this product and starting to see products being shipped out to customers.
Yeah.
It's going to be sick.
It is honestly going to be so crazy. Like, I think one thing that we really like to see is like the fruits of our labor, if you could say that, because we historically have probably never really been incentivized by our results through working so hard. Like, football is such a delayed gratification kind of thing, and because it's so competitive, you may never see those fruits of your labor.
Yeah, I think we are very like, we do the work and we don't care what the results are.
Yeah.
If we're like increasing, cool. If we're not, cool. We'll still do it.
Yeah. The important thing that we also then, we always make sure to, adjust here and there, retouch something here, go with a new thing there.
Retargeting towards what we want to do.
Yeah.
And stay in line with our vision, but also making sure we're making adjustments along the way, because we need to make sure if we're doing the same thing over and over and it's failing, we need to make sure we're changing it so that we are able to get some sort of different result.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we just do a nice little short one today.
Right. Yeah, that works well.
And just a little touch on what we're doing in terms of everything. Nick's last day here currently.
Last few hours, really.
Yeah, 7:29. So he's leaving at like 3:30.
Yeah.
But it's been a great time having him. Thank you, Nick.
Well, thank you.
And we will see you guys in the next episode of the Sculpted podcast.
Not in person.
Yeah, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. It will look like it's in person.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
two cameras.
Yeah. But make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Do all that. It does help a lot. And if you're on Spotify, leave us reviews on Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Our Spotify reviews, by the way, been going up recently. So thank you.
We'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.
Ciao.